I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Shush. Alright, hey guys, this is the Flying Rodent, and this is my playthrough on Legendary difficulty of Skyrim Special Edition. We've just finished visiting Bleak Falls Barrow. We've got Feindal at our side and some spells to kick some undead ass, and we've just come back to town, and we're sort of dropping some loot off, and we're going to deliver some quests, and then probably also what we're going to do is we're going to have our first dabble in alchemy. We also happen to be infected with all these diseases, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, I've got ataxia and rock joint, so I kind of suck at using physical weapons and using fine motor skills, I guess. Not that it matters though, because we're about to go and visit a shrine to fix all that. But before we do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to store crafting ingredients that we might use later in here. So that includes these guys and all of our soul gems. We're not going to use any of our filled soul gems just yet, because we are waiting until we get a decent enchantment that we can disenchant on weapons to make some decent money from that. There we go, that ticks that quest boss, doesn't it? Thanks. So last time I kind of cold-shouldered the orc that came up to me and said, "Hey, you want to join the Dawn Guard?" And I was like, "Nope." And then he's like, "Well, yeah, think about it," and walked off. And then that guy just told me and revealed that particular section of the quest. So who needs an orc, right? So yeah, we're going to go down here. And then we're going to remove our diseases and replenish our 25 health. Thanks, RK. Diseases gone. Sweet. Alright, the next thing we need to do is we need to go and tell the people in Dragon's Reach the news, and also to get rid of our 25-pound rock that we don't need to carry around anymore. I have just lost my bearings. I need to go that way.
Patron of the great clan Battle.
It's pretty gloomy looking, isn't it? Pretty gloomy, overcast afternoon. Alright, here we go. So we'll deliver our rock to Mr. Wizard.
You see? Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual fruits the Jarl sends my way. You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe so your information was
Spoiler, the reward sucks.
Here to thank for recovering it for us.
A shady figure.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you.
I've got your back.
If the dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
Taking it seriously.
Let's go.
So this is a funny thing in Morrowind. The jump mechanics in Morrowind, there was acrobatics, which is a skill that you leveled up by jumping, and each individual jump leveled up the skill. So one of the best ways to level up acrobatics in Morrowind was to literally find just like a big staircase and just mash jump over and over. Good times. They got rid of acrobatics though because it was kind of unbalanced. Any sort of movement skills severely unbalance the game once they get completely out of proportion, and in Morrowind you could really push the acrobatics to out of proportion. In fact, I made a character build based around that, and you can find it on Steam as well. It's called the Lizard King. It's amazing.
I thought we'd come after me for sure. Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Get down to the barracks for some food and rest. Burn. Here, then. Better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster in the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again.
Stand,
I want you
he
to go with
says.
Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad reward. I can disenchant that. Thanks.
Afford to risk both of you.
Usually he just gives you shit, but he actually gave me something semi-decent. You will probably use an archery enchantment at some point in time, and actually, to be fair, archery enchantments are not that difficult to find later on, but there you go. I could potentially wear this now, actually, but you know what? I will. I'll wear this now. I don't think wearing light armor on your arms slows you down significantly. So if you wear light armor, it can slow down the rate of stamina generation, but that might only apply to the armor portion of the armor and not auxiliary bits like gauntlets, boots, helmet. I'd have to have a look at that on the wiki. Anyway, for the moment, everything else is fine. And hey, you got some little braces that boost damage, because why not? Now, anyway, so these guys have just instructed you to go down and meet Irileth near the watchtower and do Dragon Rising. You don't actually have to do that. You can just leave them like permanently standing out in the middle of a rainy, cold, damp field waiting for you to turn up, and in the meantime, you can go and do some other things, which is exactly what we're going to do, so bye! I wanted to do alchemy. Alright, let's do alchemy. Let's do alchemy, actually. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, actually, I changed my mind again. Before you do alchemy, you want to loot all the farms. So, I would load a save, but let's just go back. Why not? For comedic effect. Let's just fast travel to the same place twice, lol. Alright, so why am I doing this? Because there are some farms around Whiterun, and we want to pick some wheat. Because wheat is quite a nice early game ingredient for health potions. So we're gonna just like raid all these guys' wheat farms, pretend that we're not here. And you can steal their eggs as well. Chickens don't mind. They're just cruising. Probably not even cognizant of the fact that you just took their egg. They're just like, oh well. Alright, so that's one farm. We can go on to the next farm, which is over here. Some wheat up the back. There's also quite a lot of vegetables here, so if you pick cabbage, leek, potato, tomato, you can make some vegetable soup and do some fun things with that. I won't bother making it though because it doesn't really do too much for this character. That's more if you want to make a character that's based around infinitely spamming power attacks. That allows you to basically infinitely spam power attacks for the duration of the soup, because it continually keeps your stamina at least 1 point, and that's all you need to do to perform a power attack, so you can do that. But we're not going to bother with vegetable soup shenanigans right now. That's probably enough wheat. Let's go to Dragon's Reach, because it will still be open. And then we'll do some alchemies. Alright. So, Steam Guide. There is a small list of like early game alchemy ingredients that can do various different things. So, with any luck, I have most of those in my inventory now, and I can demonstrate what sort of potions you can make. Now, they're not the best. It's not the strength, it's more the fact that you have them. So at this point in the game, for example, you don't have many restore health potions. Well, you can now just make a bunch of restore health and fortify health potions. So 21 points, 26 points restored and then a fortified to 21. So not only do you restore it a little bit, then you've got a little bit of a health buffer. You can drink one of them in a semi-difficult fight and then heal up using other potions, and then you've got a little bit more health against getting one shot, basically. So it's nice to make a few of them. That's quite nice. For Restore Magicka, you have... What ingredients here would Restore Magicka? We might not have too many Restore Magicka ingredients, actually. Restore Magicka is not as imperative. If you look at the list that I've written in the guide, it includes ingredients such as Creep Cluster, Elves Ear, Giant Lichen, Mora Tapanilla, Red Mountain Flower, and Whitecap. I might actually have... I should have some Red Mountain Flower. But I just might not have much of everything else, because I haven't really gone out of my way to look for specific ingredients, so actually I don't have any of those. Anyway, if you had one of those, you can make Restore Magicka. You can make Restore Stamina Potions from quite a few different things, but you're probably not going to use them at all at the moment. Maybe we'll make some. You need Mud Crab Chitin and Purple Mountain Flower, that will do that. So there you go, I could just make one just to show. There you go. Restores a little bit of stamina. Maybe if you need to do a bit of sprinting, you can make some Restore Stamina Potions. But the main thing outside of Restore Potions is Resist Potions. So we are a Nord. We probably don't need Resist Potions too much, but we can just make one as an example. So for Resist Potion, for Resist Frost, for example, you can use Purple Mountain Flower and Thistle Branch. There you go, Resist Frost. Now, 16% doesn't sound like much, but it could mean the difference between dying and surviving on a sliver of health if you happen to fight a frost dragon, so it's nothing to be sneezed at. We'll make a few of them. Resist fire is probably more important for this particular character because we're a Nord. We can already resist frost. Resist fire is bone meal, dragon's tongue, elves ear, fly amanita, mud crab chitin, and snowberries. So we should have some fly amanita. There we go. We could make maybe 5 of them. And maybe even some more fly amanita. Resist fire will probably get used quite a bit, actually. No, actually that's probably alright for now. So we got some resist frost, we'll get some resist fire. Resist shock probably won't get used too much, because it's only really used by mages, but again, that's glowing mushroom. I mentioned that before, was quite nice. And then swamp fungal pod, pine thrush egg, and snowberries. I don't have any of those at the moment, so I can't make any resist shock. Invisibility is Luna Mothwing, Chorus Eggs, Ice Wraith Teeth, Vampire Dust, and Nirnroot, if you have them. And then Paralysis Poisons, which are quite popular amongst those people that like to rush alchemy, is Canis Root, Impstool, and Swamp Fungal Pod. Now, Swamp Fungal Pod, if you were to make Paralysis Poisons, because once upon a time I used to love making Paralysis Poisons, back when I played this game 9 years ago, I remember that was something specifically I hunted for, was to figure out how to do. This was back in 2012. How do I get rid of this? L. There we go. If you want to make Paralysis Poisons, this area here, Hjalmark, near Morthal, has lots of Swamp Fungal Pod, and then Impstool's fairly common in caves, so you pretty much just raid certain caves for Impstool, and then go up here and get Swamp Fungal Pod, and then Canis Root's kind of scattered around places like here as well. And then, yeah, you can make some Paralysis Poisons. But, again, we're not too fussed. It's not really that imperative that we make them. But in theory, if you wanted to make Paralysis Poisons, you go here, you go to random caves, and you go here, and they sell for a lot of money, and they raise alchemy quickly, and you can use them to power level. Anyway, for the moment, we've got a bit of a health buffer potion. We've got some Resist Fire and Resist Frost. There you go. Better than nothing, particularly the Restore Health. If you haven't gone out of your way to buy health potions, and if you've been chugging through them doing stupid stuff like I kind of was doing in Bleak Force Barrow, where I was getting stuck on walls and having to drink potions, then having some extra is nice. Alright, so the next thing that I would like to do, because it does say let's go and do this quest. I don't want to do that quest just yet. There's a couple of things that are a few things that are suggested in the guide that it says that you should do before you quote-unquote finish the early game. One of them is to join the College of Winterhold and then do the first College of Winterhold quest where you go to Sarthol. That has some nice items with it. Another one is to go to Riften and then begin on the Book of Love quest, which is the Mara Temple quest, which has a little bit of magic resistance as a reward. And the final thing that is mentioned explicit or semi-explicitly is to go and find the Bound Bow, which can be found in a fort around here called Fort Amel. Now what I think we will do is, for this particular playthrough, we're going to trek around this mountain to Fort Amel. We'll see what this build is like handling packs of mages, which I personally think is the most dangerous group of enemies in the early game. It's certainly more dangerous than something like archers or draugr or bandits, because mages can, particularly frost mages, can literally just like slow you down and then kill you where you stand, and you have absolutely no say in the matter. So let's try that. Alright. We might go via this little bandit cave up here as well, and also via the towers. Just to kind of make it look like we're not just trying to make a beeline for one random location. Oh, I forgot fast healing. I should go and get that. Alright, let's go get fast healing. So, fun fact, you can buy stuff from Farengar while he's asleep. Let's go and do that. Not the smoothest of playthroughs so far. We've kind of gone back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and we're already, 15 minutes in. And we haven't even really left town yet. But, hey, we've done some stuff. Oh, there we go. He's up now because it's dawn. So what we will do,
Take a look.
we will buy fast healing, and we will quick bar that. Thank you. Doink. Is there anything else that I would use? I don't think so. Reanimate Corpse can be interesting, actually. So maybe Reanimate Corpse is like Ray Zombie, but it works against high-level opponents. So we'll get that, because that might come in handy if we actually want to raise something decent past, level 11, which we now are. And then we could get some more soul gems to put things in. But we don't really have any decent enchantments to use yet. Whatever, they're 20 gold. That'll do. Alright, let's go. Alright, what do we got? Oh, and we want to put our ingredients back, so we're not walking around carrying a bunch of ingredients that we're not using. So let's go do that too. Do-do-do.
I used to be around and go back the way you came.
Alright, putting ingredients in our favourite ingredient barrel. Oh, you can use lavender and tundra cotton for something I just remembered. What can you use that for? You can use that for resist magic. There we go. Well, now that Arcadia's is open, let's do that really quickly. It's not very much, but it's better than nothing. Again, all of these things kind of add up, and it could mean the difference between you dying and surviving. So, time is 7:54, so she'll be open soon. You could also, of course, use alchemy to make money in the early game. We're not really too phased about that because, again, we're not really spending much money at the moment. We're sort of just hoarding it for some key purchases. Alright, so she also has an alchemy table and you can use that. So we'll do that now. So we want lavender and tundra cotton, and you can make some resist magic. There you go. It's only 5%, but again, make a few of them. It all stacks up, so it doesn't hurt just to have them in your back pocket. Alright. Let's go put these back, and then we'll go on a bit of a run. Cool. Okie doke. Alright, 20 minutes in, and we're finally going to start adventuring. Let's go and do the adventuring. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find the Bound Bow Tome, which means that... Ooh, big butterfly. Thank you. Oi, no! Oh my god, this frame rate is horrible. Oh, fun fact as well, once you have Unrelenting Force, the shout, you can use it to shoot butterflies out of the sky. It's quite cathartic, because the buggers can fly around and be annoying to catch. And you can just shoot them with Earth's radar, as you do. The mightiest dragon slayer of all time, using his like special born gift to shoot butterflies out of the air, because he can't be bothered catching them properly. Has a sort of quaintness about it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to... Oh yeah, that's right, I have the view distance turned down really low so I can't actually see stuff. Let's help this guy out. He looks like he needs a hand. I wonder if I can heal him actually. Maybe that did something, I don't actually know. That was cool.
Hello there,
Goodbye.
one itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Ah, smell that fresh air?
The Wandering Bard.
This is a good place to play a song.
And you can do that well away from me. Goodbye. Alright, we got a bandit. He's gonna help us out, do bandit things. We got a bow. Yeah, we do have a bow. Good. Alright, we didn't sell that. So yeah, this is a bandit cave with bandits in it. Let's go hunt some bandits. There should be one kind of hanging around here.
Now, ain't this a
Oh, there we go.
surprise?
There he is. Hi.
Give up while you still can.
Did he actually just stop and take some food off the table? Jeez. Oh yeah, I have fast healing now. So let's demonstrate what fast healing can provide in conjunction to healing. So I'm gonna favorite you now instead of you. And we're just going to put you in the right hand and then like just tank an arrow to the face. Thanks. How about another one? Hey? You know you want to. There we go. Cool. So yes, it's a lot better at healing. I mean, it uses more magicka, but it's more instantaneous, which is the main reason why you use it. And also we have like restoration robes, which is a nice little luxury. Whoops. Just gonna like burn everything. Burn all the things. Burn the things. Burn the things. Goodbye. Cool. Yeah, I wonder what our bandit friend, who's now a pile of ash, was actually trying to pick up. He was trying to pick up probably a weapon, I assume. And then that's just a pile of rocks. That's a cooking pot. Some veggies. Chest. Standard things you find in Skyrim. Random bits of food and random chests. Alright. Let's go inside. damn, it's just salmon. Salmon's kind of boring. You can also use wood chopping blocks to make wood, which takes an eternity and doesn't really do much for you unless you want to make arrows. So we're not going to bother. Apparently, you can make an okay amount of money if you use them to make the right kind of arrows, but I've never really experimented with that. It sounds like a bit of a grindy way to make money, if you ask me. Anyway, let's go inside. Oh yeah, and then we have old mate here.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Boss was...
Who's also deaf as well as blind, because for some reason he can't tell the difference between your voice and his bosses. But he also works out to be nice sneak attack practice, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Hi mate. Goodbye. I should fix that. 2. My quick bar is a mess. Alright. Yeah. You notice I usually don't bother to loot. Oh, how good's this book? Yep. You notice I usually don't bother to pick up armor. I tend to pick up weapons more than armor. Here we go, Imp Stool. So again, like, and White Cap. Here we go. So now we got some mushies you can use to make various different potions, should you choose to. Imp Stool, Fly Amanita, and White Cap are all fairly commonly used for things, particularly Imp Stool because it's in paralysis. Poisoned, but there we go, some more. And there's probably a particular cave which has, like, you know, the most amount of Imp Stool in it if you really wanted to bother looking that up. I'm sure Major Slack Attack knows the cave, but I don't. So we're just going to cruise along as if we're playing fairly normally. There's quite a lot of bandits up here, from memory. Bandit caves usually follow a bit of a rhythm. There's usually like, you usually have like an intro bit and you'll have a bunch of enemies and there's a bit of a break and there's, you know, some things to loot and then, you know, there's probably a bit of a rhythm to it all. I'm just going to land a couple of arrows on this poor soul here. He's then going to run down the mountain, run down the hill, and then he's going to run into me. And so I'm just going to like chuck a flame atronach in his face, which does absolutely nothing to his poor little ward. And then he's going to burn to death. Goodbye. And then I'm going to substitute him for a raised body, like that. Whee! Ooh, that's an outlaw. So a bandit outlaw might be able to kill us with an arrow. So your arch nemesis in this game is basically archers. So you should be kind of respectful around bandit archers because they can kill you very quickly. We're not really being respectful at all at the moment. We're just gonna like sit here on sneak mode and shoot flames at this lady because why not? Sounds like a fun thing to do. Goodbye. That worked out well. Leather strips, crafting ingredient. What have you got? You got a long bow. Alright, let's see if we can raise some more zombies and get them to fight things and raise some conjuration. I should actually start using Bound Sword a bit more, just to show what that's good for. But for the moment, we're fine just cruising around raising zombies instead. I think there's... no. Anyway. Alright. And we're back. Had to take a little bit of a break, and we're back to it. So we are trying to hunt for a bandit with a potential resurrected bandit in tow.
You think it will work? Time to end this.
Yikes! That's a lot of people. Goodbye. Blue conjuration 50. Sweet. Ow.
You don't have a chance.
Ooh. I think this is a bit stronger than the average wolf, and I'm stuck against a wall.
I'll make you pay.
Goodbye. Oh, and now I can level up to get some more magicka. Alright, so now that we are level 12, we want most of our stats to go into health. Like that, but we get all our magicka back because we leveled up. Woohoo! Another bandit. It is an outlaw. Okay, this guy might actually hurt if he shoots me. Do we want to test this theory? I don't know if I want to test this theory or not. Let's test the theory. Can you survive an arrow from a bandit outlaw at this level? You can, but it hurts a lot. Alright. Just casually mushroom picking. Doo-doo-doo. Not sure how my allies are going. There's like a fight going on, but I'm just picking mushies, dude. What are you talking about? There's a fight going on. Oh, he might actually. Okay, he needs healing. Let's heal him. So, healing hands. Heals about 20 hit points a second, which means in about 3 seconds he'll be back to full health. See? Back to full health. That was nice. We should probably kill this thing now instead of just tanking arrows for no reason. As fun as it is. Doody 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 doo doo. Bye. Got a lot of mushies in this little cave. Lots of different types of mushies. It's nice. Alright, we should probably respect this guy a bit more than we are doing right now. love how the bandit... Fuck. I love how the bandit just stole the warhammer out of the chest to then kill the other bandit with, as you do. Just gonna set you on fire from this rock. Goodbye. The end. Yeah, he's gone. Don't fall down the mountain, that wouldn't be fun. Just take everything. Because why not? Are we going to get Meridia's Beacon? No. Alright. Around level 12 onwards, then Meridia's Beacon starts appearing in random chests. Thought we might have encountered Meridia's Beacon, but yeah, no well. Alright, well that's this place pretty much cleared. It's a nice view of Whiterun from up here. It's 2:05, so we might even be able to get back in time to deliver some stuff to the tradies. So let's give you some heavy things. That'll do. And then let's go sell some loot. And then we'll get on our way again. I was hoping to get an enchanted weapon out of that chest, but no luck so far. Hopefully we'll find an enchanted weapon soon.
Hold on, you there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in your quest for the moment. But this is a quest that's... You look for... Yeah,
not
anyway.
using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location.
Can't be bothered.
What do you want me to carry?
What I will do is I'll take these off you.
Let's get going then.
Sell them to Miss
I don't
Smithing
claim
Lady.
to be the best blacksmith and the finest weapons and armor.
Oh, okay. Iron War Axe of Torpor. So this is a damaged stamina weapon. So I could potentially buy this now, and then I could use that to enchant all of the other weapons that I have. And I'm actually semi-tempted to do that, just to sort of prove a point that you can actually buy these weapons and still make money back off of them. Again, you can find this from level 1, so this is a level 1 variant of an Iron War Axe for 1,000 gold. So this might seem like a bit of a weird purchase, but there is method to the madness. Now, in order to make the best of it though, you will need lots of weapons to enchant, which we do at the moment, but the problem is that we can't run. So what we might have to do is, hopefully we can sell some other stuff. Ooh, we want to disenchant that too. There we go. I've got some steel armor that I'm not using that I can sell to. Can I move now? Yep, sure can. Sweet. Alright, so we'll put some ingredients back in here. Quite a lot of imstill from that cave. I could now go to Morthol and then make some paralysis poisons if I wanted. I won't really bother though. Not too fussed as of yet, but what I will do is I'll now grab all of my soul gems out of the barrel. There we go, and then we'll head up to Dragon's Reach and we'll enchant some weapons. So yeah, damage, stamina, turn undead, absorb health are basically the holy trinity of early game weapon enchantments, and you can use them to make quite a bit of money. So even though we just spent 1,000 gold buying an axe, we will most likely make that back quite quickly. So there we go. So I'm just going to disenchant you. Disenchant you. Alright. So, oh yeah, I'm diseased. There you go. 758. As I said, you make the money back pretty quickly, so... I'm still not used to how to do this quickly on PC. There's probably a way to do this a lot quicker. I'm used to doing this with consoles. This is really sad. Alright. No, you gotta use the mouse, damn it. Oh, I'll get faster at this in time. This feels so sluggish. I'm actually faster at this on console, and it's really embarrassing. Also, it doesn't help that the mouse is really laggy. No, I don't want to do that. So, Petty Soul, Enchantment, Stamina Damage, Enter, Item, Dagger, Craft. Let's go with some... There we go. If I spread my hand across the keyboard and have one finger on R and one finger on Enter, I can get this done quickly. Ah, fuck off. Eh. Why does it default to quit enchanting when I click on item? Jesus. Alright, so from that little venture, we now have 35 enchanting, and we have an awful lot of weapons that are worth 758 at the enchanting table. Do we actually get 2 levels from that? Let's find out. No, but we almost did. Alright, let's go and make our money back. Ah, before we do that, let's go and make more money. So, now that we have one of these 3 enchantments, which is Damage Stamina, Turn Undead, or Absorb Health, we can actually make profit from buying filled Petty Soul Gems from enchanters. So if you have any Petty Soul Gems, like so, I can now buy that for 96 and then make a weapon that sells for over 200. So, good deal, eh? Doink. Alright. Also, something weird happens. As you gain enchanting skill, the weapons are worth less value. I assume that this is some weird, strange, buggy oversight in the game. That does not make sense. But that does appear to be what happens. So now that we've got some damage stamina things, we can go to the traders and then sell them for money. Oh yeah, I'm diseased. I know. Again. So let's go fix this disease up. Alright, disease fixed. Next. Yeah. So yeah, by using enchanted weapons, you can basically, with damage stamina, you can buy Petty Soul Gems and then enchant weapons and then sell them back for a profit. You could then just make a business out of purely using enchanted weapons and buying Soul Gems. With only damage stamina enchantments, it's a bit of a flimsy business because it's still only, you can only make a profit from filled Petty Gems. But once you get damage, once you get Banish, then filled Petty, Lesser and Common become profitable, and then you can seriously make a business out of selling enchanted weapons. But yeah, for now, just like a casual 269, 286. It's actually worth too much money for what he has, so maybe we'll try a dagger. There we go. Alright, and then we move on to the next guy. So yeah, enchanted weapons in the early game sell for a lot of money. You could do a similar thing with alchemy, but you have to really put effort into alchemy, whereas I basically I went and bought a weapon and then soul trapped some Draugr, and now here I am probably about to make several $1,000s out of selling weapons. So yeah, as you do. It's a pity, unfortunately, that the smith went inside, because I'm now not able to access her shop in conjunction with this guy, so I'll have to go over the road and
good doing business.
Talk to the Fletcher as well, because I can't see her in here. She usually sort of packs up her little operation and then moves inside to go and be with her husband. And then their shops merge because of reasons, and you can't access her shop anymore, which is a bit annoying. So I assume that's what happens, because she's not here. Anyway, we can go to the Fletcher, so we'll try the Fletcher as well. The little Fletcher in here you can sell weapons to as well. So we'll do that.
Ah, hello, my new. Take a look.
Yeah, he also sells enchanted weapons, so he's worth checking for that. If you're so inclined. I might actually... Should I avoid... Yeah, I might actually avoid selling weapons. So what you can do as well is you can purposefully choose not to sell weapons, and then there we go. So he's got a turn undead bow. I could have done exactly the same thing with this turn undead bow, because turn undead is worth the same amount of money as the damage stamina enchantment. So it's about 1,000 gold to get a turn undead / damage stamina enchanted weapon from a merchant, and then from there you can just disenchant it and then make 200 to 250 gold per enchanted weapon, and it's quite a profitable little thing you can do in the early game. But for now, what we're going to do actually is we're going to use these barrels here. So first of all, I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to use this to store weapons. So I'm going to keep our 2 daggers. I'm going to store all these in here that can either be sold or enchanted at a later date. And then usually in this one, I put my apparel that I want to keep. So for the moment, I want to keep necklaces and rings because they're also going to be enchanted. So I have 4 barrels in town, which the public doesn't bother to touch, that you can put stuff in. So I've got my alchemy ingredients in this one. I've got my smithing and enchanting ingredients in that one. I've got weapons to sell / enchant in here, and I've got apparel to sell / enchant in here, and that's the system, guys. Alright, now normally you'd buy a house. I could technically buy Breeze Home fairly soon and then just do this in Breeze Home, but this is out in the open and it's easy to access the merchants from here, so I'm just kind of doing it to prove a point. Alright, let's keep going. So we've cleared this place. We kind of want to make our way around this side of the mountain to Fort Amol eventually and get the Bound Bow Tome. So hopefully we can do that in a reasonable amount of time, because we've already spent a fair bit of time just clearing one little bandit lair.
Alright, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
No, just... Whoa, I didn't mean to press that.
Didn't even put up a proper fight. Careful not to torch anything.
Yeah, I didn't really mean to give him 200 gold. That was kind of not the idea. So what I might have to do with this lady is, because they're a Dunmer, is this. And then I guess this. How did that happen? Goodbye. Now hopefully I get my 200 gold back. Yeah, I assume I do. Alright, thanks. Bye. Can I actually, you know what? Can I resurrect you? Nah. So, that thief is above level 13. Bye, thief. So as a reference, pretty sure bandit thugs can be raised by reanimate corpse. Falmer can be raised by reanimate corpse, so that lady was higher level than Falmer. I keep forgetting what keys are. I don't want to get another disease. I'm sick of getting diseases. I should just stop being so reckless. There we go. Goodbye. So yeah, the PSA, folks, is this is legendary difficulty, and I'm kind of just running around like a headless chook. As you do. Probably shouldn't be as reckless as I'm being at the moment. Now there's a necromancer up here. He's a bit interesting. Now what race are you? You are a high elf. Yay! Let's just like stop tanking ice spikes for no reason, eh? Jesus, you're keen. This frame rate is so bad. Great, and now you're gonna like kill me with that. Stop that from happening. Where are all my allies in the midst of this? I'm kind of just having this cool little duel where I'm running around in circles. Meanwhile, Feindal's trying to shoot arrows from the low ground because of reasons. What if I come down here? There we go. Oh, nope. This is not a clean way to kill a necromancer in the slightest. Come on. Oh, I enchanted my bow, so I literally don't own a bow at the moment. Oops. Well, I guess I'm not an archer for a while. Because I enchanted and sold my bow without thinking about it. Which, to be fair, is fine. Like, your bow at the moment does no damage. So yeah, you can use this ritual stone to do some pretty cheesy things, if you're so inclined. But I'm not. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just raise this cool body with this spell that I should really quick bar, and then keep going. There we go. Alright, so the next thing is some wolfies. Can use some wolfies. But then the next thing after that is these little bandit towers over here, which may or may not have some nice goodies in them. And then after that, we will... Oh, they're actually fighting the wolfies for me. Right. That semi-naked necromancer's kicking ass. Come here. Bugger. Come back. Yeah. Pet wolf. Thank you, semi-naked lady. You served your purpose well. Alright, if you go up to the right here, there's a giant camp. We are not taking on giants. That is a really dumb idea. That is probably one of the few types of enemies in the early game that you should most definitely not bother going near. You can kind of go near a few things and still be okay, but giants, no. Giants will pulverize your followers in no time, and you will get killed in one hit. So just don't do it. It's not worth the problem. Not worth the headache. Once you get Dramoras, you can take on Giants a little bit more easily, but we don't have one of them yet. Yeah, we've got about, so what's our Conjuration at the moment? Conjuration at the moment is 51, so we can get Dramoras once Conjuration hits 65. So even though it is an expert level spell, you can buy expert level spells once you have a skill level that's, or basically you can buy the spell, you can buy a spell level if your skill is 10 under. So you can buy adept level spells at 40 skill, and you can buy expert level spells at 65 skill. But you can't get the perk for another 10 levels. Alright, this might be a bit hairy. Bandits mean bandit archers, and they have the high ground, and they might just like rain fire on us from above, and that would kind of suck. So we're going to try and...
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? That's a real shame.
Just go away. Missed. Alright, so yeah. All those little red dots are bandit archers, and we don't want to get shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of use the tower as cover, and then summon a lot of Atronachs, and hope that our followers do their job. Alright, she's just going to casually run up and wreak havoc for a bit. There's this cool trap. One of those funky mace traps that does bugger all. Ooh. Goodbye. Alright, actually, no, let's not try and min-max Conjuration by raising stuff. Let's actually just kill things. So yeah, my allies are just like busy fighting skirmishes, and I'm just kind of standing here looking pretty. That's the chief, so let's try to kill him without getting shot. And then knowing my luck, his body will like fall, and we won't be able to loot it. Oh no. Sweet. Okay. Let's summon one of these fools, because there are bandit outlaw archers out there that are going to kill you in a couple of shots. Let's just like run around with healing spells in case we do get shot. Like that. And yeah, what's in here, guys? Just don't mind me. Just picking some potatoes. How's Faendal going? Nah, you don't need to top up, you're fine. Is there anything cool up here? Ooh, there's a bandit. Are you an outlaw or are you a normal bandit? You are a normal bandit, so I can one-on-one you without too much issue. That's a cool cinematic. Can you stop now? Thanks. Yeah, goodbye. Can I resurrect you before you fall off the building? The answer is no. Bye. Alright, well the fighting stopped, so I assume everything's dead. Let's just resurrect you in case there's one more. And that's the completion music, so that's a good sign. Pickaxe there if you want a pickaxe. Jesus. A new hand touches the beacon.
Listen,
It's only a matter
hear
of
me and
time.
obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kill Creek. And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Alright, cool. Let's go back over there. The quickest way to do that is just to fast travel. Alright. Okay. So, I want to get a bound bow. So again, the bound bow is in Fort Amel, which is kind of around this area. So that's basically where we're headed. What I might try and do is that cave up ahead, down there, I think is a little grotto with trolls in it. Now, trolls are pretty nasty, but what we can do is we can use that grotto to demonstrate sort of like a bound bow juggling with spells battle tactic, which is basically where I took the screenshots for that particular part of the guide. It was in that little grotto, so I might just discover that little location but not actually head inside. If I can do that without getting ambushed by some sort of wild animal, it's going to rip my head off. Dark Shade is the name of the place. There we go. Alright, there's some dragonflies here if I could be bothered to pick them up, but my FPS ain't going to make that easy, so I'm going to leave them alone. Alright. Oh, there's a giant camp there as well. We're going to leave it alone. So, in this direction is Fort Amel. Roundabouts. That's flashing. Is there a fight going on? Anyway. Somebody help. They're going to be hunting a vampire. Okay. Vampires run away. I can't be bothered chasing a vampire. So they can chase a vampire all they want. Is that the vampire? Or is this just like a slaughterfish or something that's pulling my leg? No, that's the vampire. Of course it's the freaking vampire. Alright. Vampire random encounters are extremely annoying because vampires run away and then they turn on you and then they just rip your face off because they're quite high level. I don't even know where she is. This is a silly idea. I'm wrong. Wee! Jesus. Well, as long as she stays, like, hitting people, we should be fine. So I have to trace across country. Oh my god. Well, this is interesting. We're in a skirmish with a bunch of random people that I didn't want to get into a skirmish with. And now they all hate me because they ran into the line of fire of my flaming fire spells, which were very obviously not targeted at them. And now they're probably going to die, and I'm probably going to get a bounty, am I? Or am I not going to? Okay, I don't get a bounty. Alright, well that changes things. If I don't get a bounty, I'll just kill everyone. Alright, goodbye. Alright, sorry guys. Alright, well that worked out kind of alright. There was one more person here called like Lucky Lorenz or some shit. Were they dead in the crossfire? Did they die? Maybe that was that pile of ash, actually. Could well be that just like random pile of ash was the person that once lived here that we just decided to randomly slaughter because the skirmish spilled over into their little abode. Anyway. Sorry! Yeah, probably did. Probably Lucky Lorenz is that pile of ash on the ground. Cool. Unless they ran away. Could have also ran away, but I'm pretty sure I saw 4 little dots there. Alright, so yeah, our quest to find the bound bow is getting severely derailed. Let's keep going. I'm pretty sure it's that. That fort in the distance, I'm pretty sure is Fort Amol. 80% sure it's Fort Amol. So now the trick would be to get to it without running into anything else. We don't need to pick flowers. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely Fort Amol. Okay, alright. This place is dangerous because it has mages and they can pin you down and deal stupendous amounts of damage. And yeah, you can't really do much to stop it. We'll find out now what type of elemental damage they are. They all tend to have around about the same type of elemental damage. And this time we are ice. Okay, that works out well because we're a Nord. Normally, ice mages here suck because they just like slow your movement speed to a crawl and then they chase you and you can't do anything. But our racial choice is coming in quite clutch once again because we resist ice damage. You know what we can do actually, and I completely forgot about this, is we can get some of these mages to fight each other. So let's see if we can do just that. I should have been a little bit more tactful actually. Yeah, so this is normally what they do. They normally just like shoot frostbite at you and then just gun you down and you can't do anything. Oi! What is Feindal doing, mate? Dude, can you help? Alright. Let's take some of our potions we prepared earlier. One of them, and one of them, and then one of them. Alright, that should protect us a bit. This guy is very determined to kill me. So, if possible, could we kill them? Really? Well, this is fun. Maybe if we just hold you still next to the Atronak and smack you with daggers, then you'll stay still long enough for the flame cloak to do all the work. There we go. Finally. You know what? And now that you died, you can frickin' be useful. Instead of sliding down the hill with awesome physics, you can be useful and kill stuff for us. Meanwhile, Faendal's just like holding down the fort, shooting arrows, so let's heal him up. Oh my god. My computer is not handling all of these effects. It is very sad. Anyway, I think we got... yeah, we did. It worked. That's all that counts. Meanwhile, our friend here is a freaking ice mage and he has to punch them to death. Like, why? Why do you have to run after me? What have I done to you? There you go. Go for him. Meanwhile, the Flame Atronak has to run away. This is quite the comedy of errors. I should have brought Calm and Fear before I came here. I really should have got Calm and Fear before I came here, because Calm means that these guys... okay, that hurt a lot. Calm means that these guys just can't, like, gun you down like this and run around like idiots. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I mean, to be fair, from their perspective, this is probably also extremely infuriating. Oh my god. Where's he gone? This is just a freaking headless chicken battle. Why are we not all going for this guy, hey? Can we just all like focus our attention on this one dude that keeps running away and healing themselves, please? Is that too much to ask? I have no idea what's going on, and I have no idea where Faendal is, and I have no idea what this Atronach's trying to do. Like, why can't you just get in there and freaking hit the guy? Maybe I just need to go into melee, and then he'll stop being such a goose. Hey? Yay! That actually worked. Okay. What a mission! So yeah, mages, guys, they're really fun to fight, and that was one apprentice ice mage that decided to give us that much of a workaround 5 minutes later. So yeah, let's go and fight more of them, eh? I think that was probably the most protracted mage duel I've ever had playing this entire game. Never had someone be that annoying to kill before. Usually they're annoying and they'll run away, but that was a new level of annoying. Let's just summon one of these guys in case there's anyone else around in the courtyard. I don't... oh, there is, actually. Right there. Hi. And you're going to be an adept, aren't you? I can't... oh, you're a storm mage. Even better. Okay. That makes things interesting. This is why range summons are very annoying. You kind of just want the summon to run up and smack them in the head at this point, but Faendal and the Flame Atronak are more interested in being dainty little ranged characters and taking pot shots at this guy who's obviously could just get beaten in the face. But I think finally they died. I don't know where though. Oh, there. There we go. Alright. Well, we somehow made it here and we somehow didn't die. That was quite an achievement. I was seriously expecting one of those ice mages to just run me down and kill me, but I guess, hey, I'm a Nord, aren't I? So I have magical powers. There's Feindel. Alright, so we are after the Bound Bow Spell Tome, and it is in the prison. This is the prison. As soon as you walk in the door, there are like at least 2 to 3 mages that just open fire on you, and there's really nothing you can do about it. You can walk in with invisibility and they still open fire on you. So we're going to take a fire potion, we're going to take a frost potion, we're going to take a resist magic potion, and then just to be preemptive, we're going to take a fortify health potion to give ourselves a bit of a buffer, and then we are going to summon a flame atronach as soon as we walk in the door, and we might even need to run outside straight away. So let's give all of that a go. Well, he's pinned against a wall. This is working out a lot better than I anticipated. Now we just need to blast you and not. Whoa. I have no idea where you are. Can you stop running around? Oh my god. Do-do-do-do-do. Restoration is a cool school of magic. Oh my god, can you not shoot me? Oh, they killed my flame atronach. Alright, I should probably head out. Actually, you know what, let's just drink some of these potions that I have sitting around doing nothing. And summon another one. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'll pick up the spell tome when we're finally done. You know what I could use, actually, now that it's kind of staring me in the face, isn't it? I want to try and hit them. Why don't I use this spell that I got originally for conjuration practice to actually kill people with? What is my atronach doing? Alright. This is going about as well as I'd thought it would. It started off well, and then it just kind of went to pot. Because mage duels are fun. Let's just heal Feindel, because you need a bit of help. And then, I think one of them's down. Yay! I think we won. We did it. We killed the 2 mages in the front of the room. All that. Fun. Alright. So yeah, there's a few little things you can find in here. You can find some scrolls and some soul gems and the like. But the real reason why we're here is to get the Bound Bow Spell Tome, which is in this corner, in this bucket, underneath this lantern. Hooray. And also I found that somewhere. Alright, so because we now have the Bound Bow Spell Tome, that means we have an adept level conjuration spell, which means we should probably take that. Okay. And I am done fighting mages for the moment. That was like pulling teeth. I have no idea how I managed to survive. I think I just ran around like a headless chicken for 60% of that, healing myself. Just again to reiterate, Apprentice Restoration in the early game is extremely useful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go from one extreme to the other, and we're going to fight some trolls. So
there's a cave.
in fact, we're even at the exact level that I wrote about it in the guide. When I went in here and sort of tested this in the guide, we were level 14. We are now level 14. So good time to go fight some trolls. So before we fight some trolls, Bound Sword. Ooh, no, I don't want Bound Sword as one. Let's rejig some of these quick keys, shall we? First off, let's look at what we are quick keying in general. So Bound Bow, favourite, Bound Sword, favourite, Candlelight, favourite, Flame Atronach, favourite, Fast Healing, Fury. Yeah, we pretty much want everything on this list. Maybe we can get rid of... Ooh, let's get rid of Ray Zombie now. Just keep Reanimate Corpse, because it does the same thing for not that much more cost now. We barely used Oak Flesh. We might use Oak Flesh at some point though. But the main thing I want to do is rejig the numbers. So Bound Bow is now going to be number 1. Healing is number 2. Flame Atronach is number 3. Flames is number 4. I think I had Reanimate Corpse as number 5. I'm not using Muffle consistently, so let's get rid of Muffle and instead have Bound Sword, I guess. And then Soul Trap is 7, and then 8 I think I had was Fury, so... Yeah, well actually no, 8 we can be Healing Hands. Alright. That'll do. So yeah, that's probably the most complicated thing about this build is you've just got so many spells to keep track of, and there kind of actually isn't enough buttons. It's kind of almost a blessing in disguise doing this build on the Switch, where you couldn't rely on using numbers 1 to 8 for quick keys. You just had a menu that you scrolled through, because you ended up quick keying like 10, 15 things. Anyway, so we are in the Troll Cave at level 14 on Legendary difficulty, because we're strange. So, how are we going to do this? Well, so 5.8, there's a section in 5.8 about fighting trolls on Legendary difficulty, and we're in pretty much the location that I wrote that bit, so this is what we do. Step 1 is you summon an Atronach right on top of a troll. Now to reiterate, these guys can kill you in 1 hit. I'll see if I can tank 1 hit, just to prove a point. I'm pretty sure he's just going to double slap me and kill me, in which case I'll load the autosave. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's gone for Feindal. So, he's going to kill Feindal faster than we can kill him, because he's a troll and he regenerates, and trolls are really annoying. So, what I might do actually is we're going to take some archery perks, and we're going to take Mystic Bound Bow. So we got 2 perks to spare. Let's start with you. Oh, no. Okay, so our bow does a bit more damage, and then we're going to go to archery, and we're actually going to seriously consider doing archery stuff. That's not archery, come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. How's Feindal doing? We want to heal Feindal before we... Alright, this could have gone a bit better. Pity the frickin' Atronach ran in the wrong direction, but here we are. Okay, so we've done our spell sequence. We've got no Magicka, so what are we going to do? Now we're going to fight with our Bound Bow and wait for our Magicka to regenerate. Now, we might actually even manage to kill the troll before he kills Feindal, because Feindal's spending most of his time blocking. Yeah, we will. Sweet. Okay, that was easy. Alright, so the reason why that was easy is because our Flame Atronach buddy didn't decide to just run in the corner and lob firebolts. It just kind of like stood next to the troll, consistently dealing 8 fire damage a second, which is what I wish it would do more often, but here we are. Alright, so that is 1 troll down. There's at least, I think, 3 or 4 more to go in this cave, and if you're not careful then you'll end up fighting more than one at the same time. So we're going to try and avoid that as best we can, and only fight 1 at a time. But knowing my luck, we'll get to fight 2 at a time, because I'll stuff something up. Let's just tank 2 hits and see what happens. There we go. So you can tank 2 hits. And we did end up fighting 2 trolls. There we go. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Alright, it just became more interesting. With any luck, the other troll just goes for the flame enchantment and it doesn't. Oh, we're gonna fight 3 at the same time. Why not? We might actually have to run here or reload to save. I don't think we can fight 3. Yeah, Faendal's almost dead. Get up, mate. Why are we fighting so many at the same time? This is insane. Normally they're all like fairly spaced apart. And you don't have to fight all of them. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just run away. Yeah. You don't normally fight this many. But for some reason, they've all come running. And we're gonna have to run. Yeah. Alright. Goodbye, Faendal. Come on, mate. Come back this way. Can't fight 4. Come on, mate. Out the cave. Good boy. Yeah, we can't do shit until we're fighting them one at a time because they just regenerate faster than we can deal damage. So yeah, normally when you do this, you're not fighting 4 of them at the same time. This is a bit of a funny occurrence. What would be nice is if I could get this freaking Atronach to stop firing, and maybe we could actually sneak away. Come on. No. I'm not fighting 4. Come on, just get out of the way. Just get out of the cave, dude. Stop wasting your time. No, they can, very easily. Yeah. Anyway, with any luck, he's smart enough to go this way, and he doesn't get stuck behind this brazier, but he probably will. Yeah, he will. Alright. Come on, mate. Just come out of the cave. Come out of the cave. Come out of the cave. Stop fighting. Oh my god. Whoop. Well, this has been a fun play session, hasn't it, guys? We went from, like, you know, trying to fight... I think Faendal's dead. Is he dead? No, he's still not dead. Alright. Well, if we're lucky, we can get one of these trolls to kind of line up nicely. And we might actually be able to deal enough damage to it in order to kill it, but they keep kind of revolving around like it's fucking musical chairs, and I can't do shit. I'm very surprised you haven't died. Can we just... Yeah, there we go. Come on, back, back. No, not sideways. Alright, yeah. Oh, don't... Yeah, this is how we die. We die because we get pinned to the wall by an Atronach. There you go. Alright, well, first death on Legendary difficulty. Let's try this cave again where we don't fight 4 trolls at the same time. Okay? Alright. Okay. Let's try this again a little bit more methodically, hey? Normally, when you do this cave, you fight them one at a time. you're not fighting 4 of them at a time. And I don't understand how on earth we got into the position where we were fighting 4 of them at a time. Because I've never been in that position ever before. Alright, so this is before I've taken the perks, so I've got to take the perks again. So 1 here. And then... no. 1 here. Can you just fight? Right up, yeah, there we go. Alright, so, what you do, when you're not fighting 4 trolls at the same time, is you do your bow sequence, and when the trolls are around about, say, 3rd health, like now, you then heal Feindal, and then you keep going. Actually, you know what, we probably don't even need to. We'll probably get by without using the magic to heal Feindal, because once again, we've got the Atronach in a nice position, where he just does incidental damage. Okay. We're going to try our hardest not to fight all 5 of them this time. So the way I'm going to do that is you're going to stay here, and I'm literally just going to run up to them and then like pull a funny face and then run back here. Yeah. Alright, so before he dies, let's switch and heal him up. And then switch back to bow and then keep going. We're actually dealing a lot of incidental damage because we can manage to stop the Flame Atronach from running around in circles, and so it's doing the cloak damage as well as the firebolt damage. Cloak damage from Flame Atronachs is very high. I still have no idea how we managed to get all 4 from this section to run in this direction. Like, they're not exactly close. They're really not. Anyway, hey dude. Oh, that's one over there though. So maybe they are actually quite close. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. Hi, mate. And Atronach. Whoop. Alright, the Atronach isn't standing right next to the troll this time, so we're not going to deal as much damage, and I might actually have to do the trick that I was trying to outline. So we're going to get the troll down to like 40% health. There we go. Feindal is losing health faster than the troll. It would help if you didn't freaking move in front of my arrows all the time. Alright. 2, 3, 4. He's probably full health. Let's go back. Oh, I healed the troll a bit. Oops. Can you stop running in front of my bow, mate? Okay, and now we're running into the same problem as before. Okay. Hey man. Alright, let's save again. We're in a bit more of a realistic spot than last time. Oh, no, don't do this.
I'll see you in pieces.
Oh, fuck off, Atronak. Come on. I never remember this problem from before. This is... Usually you can lure them out one at a time. At most you'll get two, I guess, which is what we've got now. Oh my god. There, alright. Can you stop running backwards, you stupid Atronak? There we go. Cloak damage. Cloak damage is cool. Alright, thanks. Oh, I'm not even paying attention to everything else that's in this cave. I'm just going to assume that there's not much else in this cave. This Atronak can stop being irritating. That would be great. Can I talk to you yet? No. Yay.
We heading out? Let's get going.
Somehow thinks that the place is clear, even though it's obviously not. Although I might have incidentally killed the troll that's meant to be at the end of the cave, and so that's why it thinks it's clear. That could well be a thing. But I don't think so. Alright, there's a troll. Come on, troll. Yep. Ah. My frames per second are horrible. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to use this level up to get some magic back. But only after I cast one of these. Doink. And then we're going to use that to get a bit of extra bow damage. Come on. No. Cool. Oh yeah, by the way, we've leveled archery up like 10 points since we entered this cave, just as an FYI. Pretty sure it was 25 when we walked in.
I'll see you in pieces.
Deaded. Oh, what? Goodbye.
Still here. Lead on.
Alright, at the very worst, there is one troll left, so I can confidently walk around and not be so careful. I wonder if there's anything over there, actually. Okay, it looks like there is. What's the way out? Is this the way out, or is the other one the way out? Yeah, I swear this is where the final troll is meant to be, which is why it had the music before, because that's like the "you have cleared the cave" relief music. But this cave is kind of circular, which is why we had that music. Alright. Anyway. So why did we decide to, like, bang our head against the walls and fight trolls on legendary difficulty? Well, it was to try and prove a point that once you have a bound bow, you can do a little thing where you like summon a creature and then use a bound bow and then plug away at the creature whilst your magicka regenerates, and then when you need to cast spells again, your magickas regenerate a little bit, so then you can cast your spells, cast another little spell sequence and then summon another bow. So basically it's summon Atronach, summon bow, and then your magicka goes down to like a third, so you summon an Atronach, and then you summon a bow, and then your magicka goes down to a third, and then in combat this will take maybe like 20 to 30 seconds to regenerate back to full, but the point is it has regenerated back to full, so by the time it regenerates back to full, you can then switch to things like healing hands to heal followers, and then you can summon another Atronach, and then you can summon another bow, and then through that point you repeat the process again. So you can kind of make efficient use of your magicka resources, and then use your bound bow shooting time to get your magicka resources back. Alright, what have we got? We got some shock resistance boots. Cool, I can disenchant that. Alright. Okay, this took way longer than I anticipated to get everything done that I wanted to get done in this video, but we got it all done. We've got our bound bow. So just as a point of comparison, like if you have a hunting bow, if I had a... Have I got another bow? I don't have another bow. Anyway, my bound bow at the moment does 71 damage, which blows every single other option that I have available completely out of the water. Maybe Faendal has another bow that I can use as a comparison point. Did I give him any weapons? I don't think I did, but I'll just check. Nah, I didn't. Anyway, your typical hunting bow with arrows maybe does like 20 damage if you're lucky at this stage of the game, and bound bow does 3 times that amount. So yeah. We made it out. So yeah, we'll go to Whiterun to sell up from here, and then we'll call it a video. And then I think what we'll do next time actually is we'll head to the College of Winterhold. So I might even cut this short. Might even not even bother sell anything. We'll just take the carriages to the College of Winterhold, and that'll leave things open for next time.
Need a ride?
So yeah, you can use this guy to travel in the major cities for a small fee. We're going to go to Winterhold because it saves us from walking, so let's do that. Alright, just like that we're in Winterhold. Alright, we are definitely going to call out a video because that was a long session. Alright, thank you very much guys, and I hope you have a good day.